Hi guys, so in today's video I'm going to be looking at how you can manipulate your samples and how you can reuse the same samples you've got on your track just to give that a bit of a different sound and add some variation into drum loops and stuff like that. So what I've got a very basic drum loop in front of me here now. It's just a kick, a clap, a snare and a hi-hat. So I'll quickly play this to you. Okay, so that's just a quick 4-bar loop. So a couple of things we can look at first of all, as standard, is we can obviously look at the clap, and we can look at adding some additional hits in, just to give that bit of a feel. So we can do this. Yeah, and that sounds pretty good as well. But what I'm going to focus today is I'm going to focus on reverse sampling. So we can take some of these samples here. So let's just go back to how it was. We can take some of these samples here and we can reverse them. So if we clone this one, right click and then make unique, then we can go into to it over here and we can hit this button here and it's now reversing the wrong sample. Great, so let's try this again. We hit this button here and we can reverse the sample. So now it's gone off, so we can drag it back to make sure we've got the full sample. And what we're going to do is we're going to zoom in. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take away the very top of the sample, so this will be the end or the beginning, whichever way you look at it. So we're just going to take off that tiny bit like that there. And what we're now going to do is we're going to have this come in just here, like that. And then we're going to have that happen here. And we're going to have that happen here as well. So let's listen to this. Okay, so that's obviously a reverse clap. We can also look at reversing other things as well. So the kick, for example, we can look at reversing the kick. And this is great coming in just after a drop or just after some sort of breakdown. So let's do the same thing with this. Reverse the kick. And again, the reason we're taking the very top of it off is because this is the click of the instrument. And you don't want it to like double click. So you basically take this off. Just the very start of it. There we go. So let's listen to this one now. So that's one thing you can do. We can also reverse the hi-hats as well. So you can basically reverse anything really just to give it that. Oh, what's going on here? It's a bit of a long one. Yep. And again, you want to take away the sort of very start of the sample. And then we can just add this in here. And we'll add this into every one. Like that. And then we'll also bring the volume down. And then now you've got this, you can also add additional stuff in as well. So we could do something like this. And you can still go ahead and add something like this in. Yeah, so that's just it really, guys. That's just a real basic sort of technique you can use without having to drag additional samples and stuff into your actual tracks. So the samples you've got, you can actually use them. Now remember, guys, when you're reversing your samples in FL Studio, you want to hit reverse, not reverse plurality here. This is something completely different. This changes the wave to the opposite side, so the up becomes down and stuff like that. So you don't want to only be doing that. It's make sure you're reversing the sample. And again, you can come up with these great little techniques and stuff like that to help add a bit of depth and a bit of variation into your drums as well, without having to add too much in. All we've got here really is a kick, a clap, a snare and a hi-hat, and there's quite a lot of variation in there as it is, so we could probably keep this going for maybe a minute using different variants of it. But guys, that's about it for this video. Thanks for watching.